Because there have been conversations around vaccination for a very long time, and you'd find that there are those who are pro, there are those who are anti. So perhaps then to break it down to just the importance of vaccination being part and parcel of conversations for mothers, for children, and anyone who's getting into a hospital for any treatment, that this is part and parcel of screening that is done because you want a population that is healthy. Are these conversations that are taking place for the citizenry to understand why when you walk in, perhaps screening for hepatitis would be on the table?
Truth be spoken, we are not yet at that level, but we are moving towards that. We are building the structures. You know, when you have policies and you have structures and you have the will and you have the political goodwill, then it's easy to get there. Our mandate as of now is people to create that awareness that yes, hepatitis is with us. Yes, we do have the burden, but the good thing is it is preventable, it is treatable, it is manageable, and for the cases of hepatitis C, it is curable.
Who qualifies for vaccination? At what point do you say, can anyone, like even a newborn vaccinated, a 50-year-old vaccinated, who qualifies? At what point do you say, we wanted to vaccinate you? Because many are asking, can I wake up today, go and say, I want to be vaccinated?
You cannot just wake up and get vaccinated. If you are an adult and you've never been vaccinated for hepatitis B, we are saying get tested. Know your status today. Hepatitis is a silent killer. Once you know your status and you are negative, then you are eligible for vaccination, adult vaccination, which will be given 3 doses. And 3 doses at different scheduled times. And then for the infant, that's a good question that you ask. For those infants who are born, the mothers who have been confirmed, like I said, we're screening for hepatitis for all our pregnant mothers who show in our clinics. There are disparities for those who will come late, for those who will deliver at home. But a majority, now that we have CHARs who are bringing the mothers, and we are advocating for all pregnant mothers in this country to get skilled delivery and attend as early as possible to our ANC clinics for them to be screened for not only hepatitis but the 3 diseases and other infections, because we're looking at this person in a holistic way, not a disease specific. As we're moving to integration, even if today the center is hepatitis, but we're looking at that woman as a holistic individual.
Now, you know, there's the other lot. So you have the newborns, the new mothers, but then you have the adults who have various life choices, are suffering like liver cirrhosis because of overindulgence, maybe of drinking. The intravenous drug users, you say the injection and sharing of the needles can cause like hepatitis C and all that. How is the prognosis? Is much is a pandemic? Is this a disease that you can be treated and cured from, you can recover from? What is the resilience of the liver? We've had, I don't know that it is overrated, but it's one of the most resilient organs one has. How factual is that?
Yeah, for hepatitis C, there are active antiviral therapy that are taken for 12 weeks, and it is totally curable. For hepatitis B, like any other chronic illness, it's not a curse. These are just a medical condition. Once you are tested and you are diagnosed to have hepatitis and your level of liver damage is ascertained, you put on antivirals, like what we're calling tenofovir, only a single drug. But in Kenya, we are using a combination of 2 for life. Now we have to prepare you that you need to adhere. And we've seen if your viral load isn't that load and you haven't gone into severe liver, then the prognosis is very good. That you can reserve your liver, that vital organ. So we encourage people who are tested to go for medication. This is not a killer disease per se as it's misconstrued, but chronic manageable disease like any other.